Hi guys, so today I am trying this new angle because I really wanted to, so let's just see how it goes. As you know, I am really interested in movies, TV series and books, as you have seen on my channel previously, but what you might not know is that I also really like anime and manga. Manga is like books though, and anime is basically animated TV series, so it goes in the same things I already talked about, but I haven't really talked about anything specific about it on the channel yet. Which is why today I wanted to talk about NORAGAMI, which is an anime and a manga I recently read and seen. There's not gonna be any spoilers about it in this video, so if you haven't watched it or read it yet, you can still watch this video, don't worry guys, okay? I started to watch NORAGAMI because my best friend was watching it and she recommended it to me. It is 2 seasons with 12 episodes each, and then there are some specials, and then there is 11 mangas out in English. I read all the 10 first volumes last week, which I borrowed from my best friend since she suddenly decided to buy them all, and I got to borrow them because she's really nice. And then I read volume 11 yesterday, which just came out in English, and I am going to make a separate video about it right after I film this one, but that will be full of spoilers, which is why I chose to separate this from this video where I'm just gonna talk about it generally. NORAGAMI is about a god named Yato. And Yato is an unknown god, and he's trying to make a name for himself, where he does wishes, aka prayers, for people for just 5 yen, because he wants to reach out to as many people as possible. Then, at the same time, we have this schoolgirl, Hiri, who comes in a car accident because of Yato, and then because of that accident, she slips out of her body. Slips out of her body? What is that? I mean, her soul slips out of her body, and then her body falls asleep, and she can see this other world full of souls and gods. She can talk to them and see them, what usually normal people can't do. And the thing about this world is there is these monsters, which is called something I can't pronounce, Aikiashi blah blah blah, because I am not Japanese and I really suck, but they are scary and they sort of can negatively affect human beings, so they can, for example, get suicidal, give up on life, and they can make people commit crimes. They're basically blamed for all the bad things humans do, which is a really fascinating way of seeing how bad things happen in the world. In this world, there are known gods and unknown gods like Yato, and there are other gods who are more known, which people make wishes to, etc, etc. And what is special about these gods is they have something called a shenki. There are more names for it, they use different expressions, but I'm just gonna call them shenkis now, which is basically human souls, which they give names to, and then that human soul becomes some sort of, not necessarily weapon, but it becomes an object that god can use. Yato, he takes a soul from a teenage boy, which is named Yukina, or he names him Yukina, and then Yukina have to live with Yato. And Yato has this really special personality, which I love, and together with Hiri, they make the perfect trio and are just so great. So this anime is so full of humor and great adventures where they solve different prayers that Yato gets and different difficulties that comes with being a god, with being a shinki. I don't know how much I can say about it without spoiling too much, but I'm just really enjoying it. So I read, as I said, the manga, which is basically the anime with just a few changes. There was one plot in the anime in the last part of the first season which was not in the manga, but it wasn't bad or anything, so it wasn't a bad thing that it was there, but I'm just commenting that it wasn't in the manga. But the manga is really good, the anime is really good, both of them are so good, and I'm just really excited for this series. I just really wanted to talk about it because wow guys, it's so nice! There is so much more to this world which I haven't said right now because I don't know if I want to go too deep into it because it might just seem confusing, and because I don't want to sort of spoil you guys. Like for example, why the anime manga is called NORAGAMI. NORAGAMI has sort of a lot of serious things happening at the same time. It's funny, really good mixture of cuteness and fluffiness together with seriousness, and a really good and deep story. And there are some characters which I haven't talked about right now, but there's one named Bishamon, which is another god, and Kasuma, which is her Shinki. And I can just say that I love Kasuma. Kasuma is not necessarily my favorite character, but he is my baby angel, as I call it. Like, you have a set of characters in a world, right? And you love a lot of them, but there is just one tiny baby you want to squeeze no matter what, and you literally scream inside every time he shows up on screen or in the pages of the book. And even though I love Yato, Yukine, Hiri, and Bishamon, Kasuma is like my precious little baby, and I will cuddle with him to the end of time. I just can't express my love for Kasuma enough, okay? I just love him, okay? I love him. So that was great for you to know. I haven't, as I said, maybe watched that much anime, and I haven't read that much manga either, but I have seen some. For what I've seen, Noragami is probably one of my favorites. Like, Attack on Titan is my absolute favorite, but Noragami comes straight after that because I've had so much fun going into this world, and I'm so excited for the next volume. I'm so excited for season 3 whenever that is out, and I'm just so happy that I got into this. So I recommend you watching this if you liked what you heard so far, and I really hope that if you have watched it you will talk to me about how awesome this is, or talk to me about what you see in the future for Noragami, or whatever you want. That is the end of this video. Goodbye guys.